All right. As far as the injuries go, Isaiah Moore, we know about. Kadarius, you know about. Wharton, you know about. The ones today, Tranquil strained his neck. Fortson hurt his shoulder. They're going to check it out here. And then Dana strained his calf. So, but all in all, it was good work today. Guys challenged themselves. A little shorter practice, hour and 40-minute practice, and the guys worked. It was good to get them back in pads and working to challenge each other. So for that, time's yours.
Andy, first day of pads, can you feel that energy go up?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, yeah, naturally it does that. So, but I like the way they did it, how they got after each other, yeah.
I know you like it when they, you got to ramp it up. It's a physical game, but saw a couple of the, after the play, little conversations. Travis was involved in one. How do you manage being amped up but not going?
Yeah, fighting is a waste of time. You get thrown out of games doing it, get hurt out here doing it. So, but they're going to jaw. It's hot, humid. They're going to jaw a little bit, just as long as there's no punches thrown. We're all right. They're going to talk a little bit, but that happens.
Thoughts on your two new tackles? How they looked at pads?
Yeah, they did pretty good. It's a challenge mentally and physically for them, being new and then going through the practice like this. So, not always used to that, but I thought they hung in there pretty good. Yeah.
Isaiah got a little work in the past. How long before he's actually a full go?
We'll just see. We're kind of taking that day by day. We'll just see how it goes. No setbacks. That's what we're looking for. But he feels pretty good. We'll just see how it rolls. Take it slow.
Any guys stand out to you on the first day?
No. I mean, they all. I thought they all did a pretty good job. I can't pick one out. They might not show up tomorrow. If I pick just one, I might only be coaching one guy.
In your early looks at Justin Ross, how have you seen him adjust to this camp, and how is he actually able to get some practice?
Yeah, no, he's getting better every day. I mean, this will be good for him with the pads on, and he's such a big kid, tall kid. Ability to go up and get the ball, that type of stuff will benefit him.
Any early impressions on Matt Bushman and Derek Prince too? Just early impressions.
Yeah, both doing good. Bush is playing tight end and working hard. He's competing. Good route runner, real good route runner. Knows what he's doing there. He's going to continue to work on the run game part of it, but that's what he's doing. So, and then Prince, it's just a matter of staying on top of everything. So it's new to him. Protections are always for the rookie running backs is a thing you have to learn. So. But he's such a hard worker. Great hands. Looked like he had good vision in the 9-on-7 in the run game. Yeah.
Andy, what did John Ross tell you before he left?
Yeah, he didn't say much. He just was tired of it, and I'm sure there was some frustration there, but he'll be fine. He's a sharp kid. He's one of the guys. He'll make it somewhere.
Earlier in the week, Trey was ready for pads because he likes to hit people. What have you seen from him?
Which one?
Trey.
Yeah. Which Trey were we doing? Trey Smith. Yeah. No, he's always ready to hit somebody. He's a tough kid, and I thought he did a good job. He had a couple where his hands got out, but he's got to just keep those in tight. And it's good to have the officials out here helping us with all that. So they hear it from the officials. That's even different than hearing it from a coach. So, but he does a good job, hard worker.
Coach, you've had Willie here for a while. Just how have you seen him progress over the years?
Yeah, I like the way he stepped up the last couple of years here. He's got the defense down, and phenomenal athlete. He's a great athlete. Loves to play, brings great energy.
Coach Rasheed Rice, you got a chance to see him in pads, and I know first year sometimes it can be tough. You got a lot you give him. How's he getting the offense, and how did he look trying to apply it in pads?
Yeah, sure, sharp kid, tremendous talent. This is all new to him. When you're a rookie receiver, you come in here, you're running miles, and so you got to get used to that and the pace. There's no play off. There's no backside. I mean, you got to go 100 miles an hour. So he's learning that. But he's willing, and he works hard, and quarterbacks like him. So he's doing a good job.
Hey,
Flip side, it's just a follow up. Sorry, Sky Moore having that year.
Yeah.
How much further down the road? How much quicker is he now? That
he's doing a nice job. Sky's tough. He's good after the catch and got good hands, good route runner. Has worked a lot with Pat in the off season. So yeah, he's solid. Yep.
It's a bit of an obligatory question, but have you heard from Chris in the last few days since we last talked to you?
I haven't. No.
Any expectation on when he might come in?
Don't know. We're moving fast and furious, even though he's not here.
Coach, you talked about Bryan Cook stepping up and being the voice just during this offseason. How do you look in the first day of practice?
Yeah, he's doing a nice job. Nice job. Both he and Reid, both their games have picked up. And we saw that later part of the season with both of them. And, we saw it during the OTAs, and I'm sure that'll continue here. So they're he's doing a nice job, yeah.
Mine's kind of off the beaten path, but you're kind of one of the father figures of football, right? Like, not saying you're old, coach. Just
basically.
You have that, but you've also coached in college. And the situation at Northwestern with the hazing and everything. I know, like, rookies will be carrying guys' pads and everything.
Yeah.
What's kind of your, like, when does it go too far? How do you keep it from?
Yeah, well, we talk about it. I mean, I don't hide it from him. I mean, we let the guys that'll get in front of the line and carry helmets, but past that, there's no physical stuff, man. Those days are gone. So you can't mess around with that.
Are you surprised to hear that there are coaches that think that would actually somehow help?
Yeah, well, I'm a big Fitz fan. I mean, I think I've had a lot of players come from there that have been tremendous. Mike Kafka being one of them, the parts of his program that I knew, I mean, it was tremendous. So I had a lot of respect for him. So, whatever. I don't know the situation. I don't know what's real, not real.
Good.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah.
Really, just what's this offseason been like for you, stepping up into this next year of the defense?
It's been a good one, man. Like I just said earlier, I'm blessed to even be here. So much could have happened, but I'm in year 4 now, and I'm thankful and ready to have some fun. So.
Do you feel like an old head now? Some young
Oh yeah, I'm young, but it's year 4, man. It's like it flew by, and so with that in my mind, I know I got to lead in a different way this year, So.
You mentioned you're in year 4. It's the natural contract year for a player in your spot. Does that add any pressure to you or any expectations and goals for you this season?
I just want to ball out, man. Just like last year, I want to ball out. I missed 4 games, unfortunately, but this year, man, trying to be injury-free, stay out there with my team and give it all I got, and let everything else handle itself in the back end. I just want to win another Super Bowl, add that to my resume and let everything else handle itself.
How did today feel, first day in pads?
It was one of those days, and we got better today. It was Coach Reid's training camp practice today. I'll tell you that. Tomorrow won't be no easier, but like I told the guys, as long as we continue to get better, it's going to make it the games and preseason even easier, and we'll start winning. So.
In the past, you said you wanted to lead linebackers in interceptions. Just how much is making turnovers a point of emphasis for you for the team?
I want to be a playmaker, man, and that's still my goal, So you can't never give up on them, and I'm sticking to them. So, yes, sir, I'm definitely gonna, reach for the stars, baby. So.
You said you want to win another Super Bowl, but does it feel different having done that? That's the ultimate goal. There are lots of players that never get to do it.
Because
is it hard to turn it back on?
It's exciting to say I want to win a Super Bowl. When you already got one, then you really want to win another one. So it's like an extra motivation, And so I'm definitely fighting for that, though, man. That's a great feeling, So.
What's it been like playing with Drew? You got another veteran in the room.
Like you say, he adds that, year 5 guy. So like you say, another veteran in the room, man. He knows so much, so smart. Played a big role in L.A. with the Chargers, and to bring it here, man, I'm learning from him. We learning from each other. Like, that's what you do, and it's been great having him.
Couple more. Willie, one of the leaders of the defense isn't here. Of course, Chris Jones. What is the defense missing without him being out there?
We've been rolling, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Of course, we all know Chris Jones. I ain't gonna get into it, but we've been rolling, and with him, of course, we'll be a great defense. But while we're here and while things are the way they are, we're gonna ball out. So.
To the defense as a whole, if Chris is able to get the deal done and he comes back at some point, what would that do for the defense?
I mean, just add a big piece, big piece that we hope to have. We can't be out here thinking, dang, I wish Chris was here, but we just have to handle things the way they are and roll with it.
Willie, real quick, what's your impression of Denarius Prince, the running back, rookie running back?
Oh, man, that boy, he going to be good. He going to be good. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to stick to that one. So.
Last two, you guys.
Will he talk about the growth of Nick Bolton?
The growth. That boy been growing since rookie year, man. And to be where he is now, it's like he a year 10 vet, in year 3. So to see that, it's amazing. It's like I'm witnessing greatness, right beside me, and me and him both, man. We shooting for the stars this year. So it's definitely gonna be a great season for the linebackers.
Did you watch Quarterback, the Netflix show with Pat?
Yeah, I did.
What were your thoughts?
It's a cool show. They should have put me on that, but it's all good. Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank y'all.
Thanks,
What's up, y'all? Y'all doing?
This was year 3 now for you. What's it like just this time in camp?
Yeah, it's classic St. Joe's, man. Not much to it. Just getting back in that daily routine and grind and training camp.
What's the feeling like with those 2 new tackles and that interior? It still looks, still good as usual. So, what's it like just with the whole new O-line?
Yeah, just a testament to Coach Andy Hack, Corey Matei, and we got Coach Jason Smith coming in right now too. Just the job that they do in terms of preparing us for what we face daily. Obviously, the interior is still the same, so getting the chance to work with my guys Joe and Creed is always fun. But also having our new tackles in Donovan and Jawan Taylor. They're doing an excellent job just making sure they're getting up to speed in terms of what we do as an offense and what we do as a team and our culture.
Yeah, Reid said the interior is just, y'all work so well together that sometimes you don't even communicate during games.
Yeah.
Just what is that like and how does that even work?
It feels great, first off, but when you have that sense of trust and you respect and the guy beside you has your back in every situation. Like he said, a lot of times it's almost like secondhand reflexes at this point.
Creed talked earlier this week and said that you look forward to today, first day in pads, because you get to hit people.
Yeah.
Talk about being out there first day.
Yeah, first day, man. Your first time you put on the pads, obviously you're still a little bit rusty. Someone made the comment earlier, the last time we really put in pads was like during the Super Bowl. I was like, dang, that's been a while. So, you have some things that you got to clean up. Some things you can be a little bit tighter technique-wise, but it's always good to put the pads back on. It's always good knowing the season's around the corner.
You still feel as hungry having just won? The thing a lot of guys fight for years and don't get it. You have that Super Bowl now. Is it hard to have that energy, to have that hunger, or does it do it the other way? Is it one or more?
Yeah, we're always hungry, man. I mean, I'm hungry right now. I could go for a corn dog. But, at the end of the day, we're always hungry. We understand that even though we might have won it last year, no one cares. That's the reality of football. That's the reality of the game we play. No one really cares what you did the previous year. It matters what you put on the field this current year and what you show up and do.
I think it was the pack during OTAs that kept you out at the end there. Feeling 100% now? Is that all behind you?
Oh, yeah, feeling good. We have a great medical staff headed by Rick Burkholder. They did a marvelous job, make sure I'm ready to go this summer, and really just making sure I'm just ready to go in general. So they've done a great job. I'm ready to keep playing.
Do you think it's like kind of inside the helmet when you guys are doing the offensive, defensive line one-on-ones? Like, what kind of mentality do you have to have for that kind of drill?
Yeah, one-on-ones is it's a love-hate relationship. You love it when you do good. You hate it when you just get beat off the line. For me, I just try to calm down the situation and just really lock into the coaching points, the techniques, knowing what I need to correct, and just being able to capture that moment, that finite moment, and be effective at what you're doing. Because, at the end of the day, a lot of times, a guy goes that far inside, he's going to run into your buddy or he might overrush, but it's you mano a mano, all the technical details, everything, every little piece matters. So being able to lock in those little seconds and get your job done, it's a great feeling when you can do it right. It sucks when you lose.
Trey, how far do You and Jawan come so far, as you guys have been working together communication-wise?
Yeah, JT's awesome, man. Really cool dude, easy to go along with. Been really effective playing with him. Already building some chemistry with him, which is some of the little things that we do. But he's been great. I'm really excited to play next to him. Really looking forward to it this season.
Talk about the one-on-ones, going to the details. Is that the best measurement in training camp, or the best drill that kind of figures out where you are? Or is there another area of camp and a practice or a drill or technique that really is more important to you?
Yeah, I think one-on-one, it's a great measuring stick in terms of what you're doing, how effective your technique is. To me, I think there are other drills. I mean, the defense obviously has an advantage. I mean, they don't know the snap count, but they know all they got to do is rush the passer. When you have more of a team drill, I feel like you have long drive drill where they don't know what's coming. They have to play it honest. I feel that's a better time, and you're sustaining your block after like multiple, 10-plus plays. So to me, I feel that's a better gauge in terms of how you're doing. How consistent can you be when you're tired? How locked in can you be when you're tired?
Trey, just for you, I mean, you are regarded as one of the top guards in the game. And that's kind of hard to measure when you're an old lineman, not many stats out there. Just how do you measure how you play, and just what do you expect just further in your career?
Yeah, measuring my gameplay and who I am as a player ultimately depends on how well I do day in and day out. The feedback I get from my coaches, obviously a good job, or hey, you got to do this better. But ultimately, I think the best way for me to measure it this year is just consistency. How consistent can I do? How effective can I be at getting my job done on a consistent basis? So that's what I'm looking for on myself, way more consistency this year.
Thanks, Trey.
Thanks, Trey.
Thanks, Trey.
We've already heard a lot about you, learning and growing in this defense, being more vocal. Just what's it like feeling and taking that step up?
Y'all hear me? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, the napkin? Yeah, nah, hold on, give me a napkin. Yeah, no, we good. What's the question again? My bad, bro.
No, just the coaches have talked about you just stepping up in this defense, and you and Jay Reid taking that big step further. Just what's it been like, and how's it feel out here on the first day?
Oh, it's been good. First day of pass was nice. We had the pass clocking a little bit. You can tell some guys was definitely excited. So just being smart though, as you know, because the years and count. The whole object is to get to the game. So be smart with that aspect. But just being in control, having control of aggression. As far as the leadership wise, just make sure everybody in front of me is doing a good job. Make sure everybody know what they need to do. Know like the checks going on, because the faster they play, the faster I can play. So as long as everybody in the right position in front of me, we good.
One of those guys that was excited about today?
I mean, yeah, I'm a different mindset right now. I'm just trying to get my guys to understand what we plan on every down as much as possible. Like, that's where my head is at. I think the pass when the crowd comes up and the first game, obviously it comes to the present, then it'll be a whole different situation. Right now, I'm just focused on getting the guys in the right position, playing fast, understand what coach wants me to do, and working on the details before I get to the season.
Bryan, you said my guys. It's your second year. Is that something you've taken on for this defense to be all your guys?
I mean, yeah, my guys regardless. I mean, even when last year, they were still my guys. Because at the end of the day, like, the position of safety, my object is to get everybody lined up and ready to play. Because honestly speaking, I'm the last line of defense. So if I'm confused back there, I don't know what's going on. That's a very big problem, especially with the guys in front of me. So my object is to be as confident, be as ready as I can be. So that way the 10 or the 9 that's in front of me, because I know I got Joey next to me, to be playing as fast and high level as he possibly can.
Juan moved on this offseason, got his deal. What did you take away?
One more time, sorry?
Juan Thornhill moved on this offseason.
Oh, yeah.
What did you take away from your time with him while he was there?
It's a long list, man. I think perseverance was one thing that I kind of learned from him. I know you guys know his history. He had the injury years back, so hearing how he battled with that and seeing how he became a pro. He only came in here he's already seasoned. I didn't see him his rookie, year or two, anything like that. But hearing his story, how he talked about himself, how he overcome some adversities coming in, and then how he put on display of great football his last year. Like it was beautiful to watch. I just got here. I just was able to just learn from him in any shape, way, or form. You know, just and I actually see him too for his wedding. So that's a congratulations to him. But yeah, no, just learning from him day by day. He's an older guy, so I'm just trying to, you know, no matter what, I still be the student. You know what I mean?
Talk about being a student. What have you learned from Jay Reid?
You know, he had years on me. Yeah, he had years on me. Where do I even start? He's I'm trying to find the right words. It's so much to learn from him because he's outside of football. I would say like that's to start off. Just life, you know, coming in as a rookie, you don't even know anything. So learning from him, and he actually got to stay here, which is beautiful. But like just off the field, learning about like how to manage through life, how to manage through, you know, becoming of this situation. You know, this wasn't always a thing for me. So just being comfortable in front of the cameras, things like that, and then on the field, just being, you know, being ready, being a pro. I think this just goes down to everything because as you can see, he's playing at a high level, which I definitely enjoy. But just learn from him because he's a vet. So wherever he knows, I like to try to pick his brain about certain things, but it's about everything. I can't just pinpoint one thing. It's more about just from the way the day I wake up to from off the field and the day I come back in here from on the field. It's constantly learning from him, trying to figure out and pick his brain about things.
You spent some time with RC, Ryan Clark.
Oh, yeah.
At the DB Precision Camp with Jay Reid as well. Talk about that.
It was a dope experience for me. I was a little bit, he don't know this, but I told him I was to RC. I've been following his videos for like 3 years. Because, you know, I didn't have like trainers and stuff growing up, so I was just trying to learn from what I could. But he was one of those guys that definitely pick up and listen to the defense he played on as far as the Steelers. Like he had great knowledge. So just being able to get out there with him was a blessing for me. So I just try to take whatever he was, whatever the schedule was, just go in there day by day and work hard. Every day wasn't my best, but you know, just work hard and learn from him.
We have Nate and then Blair.
You say Nate?
Nate.
I just like, you know, today had a little conversation with Kelsey on how to play. What was that about?
Not that, just competitive. He's a high level competitor. So it's just, you know, just talking to him. But obviously you see they was riled up a bit. We get the pass on, so people chatting a little bit. I was just trying to, you know, I want to get through practice, get the reps, get the reps as much as possible, and just compete though. And I think when it comes to the point where like we're wasting time chatting too much and not getting the reps, that's the problem. Okay, guys, come on, you know. But he's one of those, you know, he's vet. He's going to be a potential Hall of Famer. So it was kind of nice for me to really get in the scuffle a little bit. They're like, oh, all right, cool, I see you, Kelsey. Getting a little fire on you. So that stuff also does like encourage us to be, you know, more passionate about it because it is a blessing to be out there. So it's just, you know, it depends how you look at it. But for me, I'm just trying to, you know, get the practice, do my job, get the reps as much as possible, and just continue to learn.
Hey, Bryan, as a starter now compared to this time last year as a rookie, how do you feel different, and how is this camp different for you?
How does it count differently? I would say it's a little bit slowed down a little bit, but with me having a bigger role, I'm trying to, like I said, I'm just focused on learning as much as I can of the guys that's around me. So when the time comes, when the bullets start flying, I can help wherever they need help with. You know, from the rookie to the vet. Like, you know, people have brain force out there, so it can get a lot of messy. So just trying to make sure that I'm on my P's and Q's and make sure everybody's in the right position.
You guys have so many rookie DBs from a year ago that are still on the team. Just how do you feel like you guys have kind of grown as a group together going into your second year?
I mean, we're growing pretty well. I would say that, but you know, it's thanks to the culture we came in. You know, it was no choice. Like I said before, I know last year I told you guys that for us trying to learn a playbook, we would go in to like the little hotel we staying in the summer and go to the playbook. So that was the first initial. And actually, then we continue to grow. So like, as time, we're gonna keep building, just like fine wine.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, Bryan.
Thanks, Bryan.